Okay, now let's understand the method by which we find the square roots. Okay, so the method that we are using is the prime factorization method, and when we do this prime factorization method, that is, we use the prime numbers. And what are the prime numbers that we have? 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, and so on are the prime numbers. So when you find the factors out of a number, you will be using the prime numbers, is what we understand here. Okay, so let's take into consideration 9604 as a number, and let's do the find the square root of this number. So square root of this number, how we are doing it, we are using the prime factorization method. So I'll go with it here, 9604, and then since it's an even number, it is going to go with times 2. Okay, 2 4s are 8 and 1 goes here, 2 8s are 16. Okay, and then the 0 will be forwarded down, and then 2 2s are 4. Okay, and then 2 2s are 4, 2 4s are 8, 0 and 1. Okay, now that you've got this as an odd number, what you can do, times 3 table, the 24 can go, but this wouldn't go. Okay, then we have to check with times 7 table, 5 it wouldn't go. 7 times table, if we check it, 7, let's see if we can do it with 7 times table. 7 3s are 21, and then you're left with 30 here. 7 4s are 28. After that, 28, 2 is left here. 7 3s are 21 again. That's an amazing number that we have got. Okay, then we're going to go with the times 7 again, and let's see. 7 4s are 28, 29, 30, 27 4s are 28, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 30, 34. So 6 is here. 7 9s are 63, and then 7 7s are 49, and 7 1s are. So what do we do after we have got this thing? We usually write the 9604 number. We write all the factors that you have got. 2 times 2 times 7 times 7 times 7 times 7. Okay, and then you pair them and write it once. 2 times 7 times a 7, that is equal to 9604. Okay, so this is the number that we have. So 2 14 7 7 49. 49 times of 2 would be how much? 49 times 2 is 98. So root of 9604, these are the actual roots that we are finding, right? So that is equal to 98 is what I get for this one. Okay, so this is how you do the square root method. Let's take another number, which is like 5929 as the square root of this. So what do I do in here? I will write down this number, 5929 is what I write, and then this wouldn't be divisible by 2. I cannot go with 2, so I will go with the higher number. Let's see if I can go with 3. Okay, yeah, 3 1s are 3, and then I'm left with 2. 3 9s are 27, 2. 3 7s are 21, and 1. It is not possible, not going by 3. Then I have to check another number. That's 5929 is here. Let's check with the 7 if I can do it. Okay, 7 8s are 56. Okay, 3 is left. 7 8 are 56. After that, 7 4s are 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So that goes as 4, and then 7 7s are. Then again, let me check if I can go with 7. 7 1 times 7, 7 2s are 14, and 1 times. Okay, and then I know 121 is a perfect square number that goes by 11 times 11. Okay, and 11 1 time. So I have here the root of 5929 can be taken as 7 times 7 times 11 times 11. Then you pair them together. So root of 5929 can be written as 7 times 11 is what we write, which is equal to 77. Okay, now let's take another number, which is going to be 441 will take, and we'll see if it is a perfect square or not. So 441 I'm doing, root of 441. So when I do it, it becomes 441. Let's try doing it by 3 times table. 3 1s are 3 I get here, and then 3 4s are 12, and then 3 7s are, okay, 147 is what I get. Then 3 again, we'd go 3 4s are 12, and then 9 times then 7 times and 7 times and 7 1 times. We know this. So root of 441 can be written as 3 times of 3 times of 7 times of 7. That goes as 3 times of 7, which is equal to 21. So when I do 21 square, I get 441 is what I understand here. Okay, so let's take another question in here, which is going to be a little easier for you to do. That is 8100. Okay, and when you have numbers as such, without doing the prime factorization, you can find the squares of this. 2 zeros would turn out to be 1. You're finding the square root, in fact. Okay, so when we are finding the square root, the root is supposed to be there. 2 zeros under the root, it becomes 1. And 81 can be written as 9 times 9. So that becomes 90 here. Okay, it becomes 9 times 9 times 100 can be written as 10 times 10, isn't it? This is what we're doing. So here this will be coming once and this will be coming twice, once, sorry, and this turns out to be 9 times of 90 is what I get here. Okay, that's very pretty much simple. If I have 640000 and I have to find the root of it, then how do I do it? 2 zeros, right? So you can say 64 can be written as 8 times of 8, 8 8 64, and then I have 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 under the root, isn't it? So that becomes, this becomes once, this comes once, and this comes once again. That is going to be 800 is the number that I have. Or directly you can do it as well. 64 root is 8, double zeros become 1 0, double zero becomes 1 0. So 800 is the answer. Likewise for 1 here, 81 root is 9, double zeros become 1 0. So the answer is 90 in here. So this is how you do the prime factorization of the numbers.